Hello, everyone. Welcome to Geek Tank. I'm your host, Kay,
And I'm Zia.
where everything is a matter of geek.
That's right.
And today we're going to be discussing Anime Iwai.
Yes. The small South Florida con.
Yeah, it was our first experience at Anime Iwai. We heard it from a couple of our friends.
That's right. We have some South Florida friends, and one of them was there.
Yeah, Steven, he was part of the 3000 Brigade.
Mm-hmm.
What's your experience with small cons? Why do you like small cons?
Well, I love small cons because it's more personal, and I go to these things mostly to socialize. I'm more of an introvert, so I also don't like huge crowds, and it doesn't help that I had a few ear infections in the past that were really bad. So now whenever I'm in loud places, I get this weird echo in my ear, like sounds get trapped in there.
Nasty shit now, dude.
Well, it's not nasty. It's just
ear infections and stuff.
Well,
I'm talking about Anime Iwai.
I'm not talking about the ear infection. I'm just saying I had them, so like I get that
All right.
this echo in my ear that's really like nasty. So like at cons like MegaCon that are huge, it's more overwhelming. So for future reference, people, if ever I keep asking you like what, I'm not being a dick. It's just it's a loud area, and like I keep hearing that echo, so I can't pinpoint your voice. But anyway, yeah, like I like small cons because it's a more intimate experience.
Yeah. And just wow, man. I mean, for me, it's just what an experience EY was.
Oh yeah, UI was fantastic. I was blown away. I didn't know what to expect going in.
Yeah, I mean, like they just drew me in with the hospitality floor right from the get-go.
Oh yeah, that's right. The whole floor dedicated to partying.
Yeah. So I mean, more cons. I mean, we discussed that in our last video.
Yeah.
More cons need to do that.
Oh yeah. Come on. So many people go to cons just to drink and party. Yeah. And me, like, I'm not even that big of a drinker. We've talked about this before, like in our video that aired last week about con stories. But the party floor still caught my attention, even despite that, because that's just a chance to socialize.
And that's how we met.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't drink much then either. I had a beer with you and the rest of our the crew that we call the Diamond Dogs. But yeah, it was a good time.
No, and it was just great positivity. Just like I hate to say sending positive vibes your way, but like everybody at EY was on their A game and just positive as fuck.
Yeah, even the staff there, like, yeah, they're working, but they were also there to have fun, and that translated. So, they were very, very, kind and open and sociable with you. Mm-hmm. I remember first thing to go there, we're getting our badges, sober, giving us our badges, making jokes. He's like, yeah, you can put whatever name you want on the tag. It doesn't matter. He's like, look, think my name is Sober? I was like, no, I guess not. He's like, yeah, and I won't be sober for long either. So
okay. That was,
these people are
I love
that
at conventions too. It's just, you feel that positivity. You feel that from everyone that you come across there. Yeah. Even just like the people that were just going there for fun to get, the con goers.
I mean, there are some negative Nancy's at cons, but I didn't really experience that this time.
No, I didn't experience anything. Like, if anything, like the gripes that I may have was not because of the convention itself. It was with the hotel, and that was beyond their control.
The fucking elevator, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was beyond their control. They have no control.
No, that wasn't the con. I mean, even with the hotel, it's understandable. Shit breaks down sometimes. It just broke at the worst possible time. We had to carry all that fucking alcohol.
Dude, I feel bad for the people that were up in the
like the 17th floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, my God.
I just remember taking the stairs because I'm like, okay, it's 5 flights of stairs. I can do this. I'm in shape. Look at me. I can carry all this booze up the stairs. I can carry Kenny's block rocker up the stairs. I was fucking gassing, but like I had to do it because I was cosplaying Richter Belmont, and as you know, Castlevania is all about going upstairs.
Yeah, and then look, here's one of the things that I love about UI is the ribbon game.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up because I got a stairs ribbon. Where is that at? I think it's the brown one.
Yep, the brown one. I took the stairs.
That's right. I took the stairs multiple times.
I think everyone should have gotten that one though, but
pretty much. I actually had to fight for this one, believe it or not, because
really?
like, oh well, we kind of have to see you taking the stairs. I was like, come on. I carried all this shit up the stairs. I'm like, okay, look, even the character I'm cosplaying right now, okay, his greatest strength is going upstairs.
But yeah, no, dude, it's one of the things. Like, let's go in depth about the ribbons, right?
Okay, it's like an achievement system, right?
It's an achievement system, and it's very engaging. As in, like, it's like it makes you engaged into the convention. I know.
It makes you want to do more, which is the whole point of a convention.
Exactly,
do things and get to know people.
And that's I love it. Like, it was great. I've seen other conventions try to do something similar. I'm not gonna mention any names. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No,
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about what it is. I'm not thinking about mentioning it.
Okay.
Anyone who knows.
Okay.
And everyone's gonna have their own example.
Yeah. So, but no, I like the ribbons because there's like so many ways of like there's so many different ways of getting him.
Yeah.
And it's just like
howling with the party wolf.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You should have just howled when he asked. Man,
dude, I was not in the mood. I was just kind of like tired. I was like, man, what? You want me to howl? I'm like, I don't know.
Man, I came to act a fool and have fun. Yeah. And I'm sitting there having a good conversation with him. He came to our room and was drinking with us, and he's just like, you want to howl with me? And I'm just like, howl? He's like, yeah, howl. Because he was like a wolf. He was dressed as a wolf.
He was the mascot for Iwai.
Yeah, and I was just like, and I was just like, okay, and I howled with him, and then he's just like, here you go, and I'm like, a ribbon, and I think that was one of the first ribbons I got. I got it after the stairs, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and the first one doesn't count because everyone gets one. So it's my third.
Well, we didn't get our other first one, which was like our first time at EY.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't go there too late. We didn't know.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. Them. This is our first EY, so we didn't even know about the ribbon game.
Yeah. I didn't realize until like
next
way later.
Year, definitely. I'm getting into the ribbon game.
Actually,
we met that one staff member who has all the ribbons. We have.
I think he has almost all of them.
Yeah, we have a photo of him on our Instagram, so check that out.
Check out all the EY pictures on Instagram. Yeah. You can see me as a bootleg college bro Richter wearing a hoodie and sweatpants instead, which was actually good for going up and down those stairs. Yeah. And I had my little Indiana Jones whip I got for $6. I was whipping it.
And then, damn, I lost my train of thought.
Ribbons,
yes. Because it keeps you engaged. Like I said, next year I'm definitely going to get into it. For sure. Hopefully, next year we host a couple panels there.
I always love hosting panels, but I'll definitely apply. We'll see. Anything's possible, I suppose.
And then, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of cheated on the ribbon game.
Yeah,
I tagged on a multiple going into orbit,
so it looks like you have more because there was a bunch left over, and you also found, not acquired, a 3000 Brigade ribbon. Fucking cheater.
No, dude. I mean, I went to their stuff.
How did you get the Mare Reap one?
Oh, that's you didn't get that one?
Yeah, I know the story. I want you to tell everyone.
I went to the Pokemon party,
which I did too.
Yeah,
I have the Pokemon Forever.
Yeah, Pokemon Forever, and then they had a drink. They had a Pokemon themed drink,
which I took one too,
called Mareep, and she gave me a ribbon.
Oh my god, which one did I take? I think it was one of the starters. I forget because I remember going and then leaving and coming back later when they had made more. So
yeah,
I think they had run out of ribbons. Maybe that's why.
Probably.
There's a lot of this weekend I don't remember. Yeah. So we'll apologize in advance because we were kind of like drinking almost the entire time.
Yeah, and that
was the point of this con. So
here's one of the things too. I'll talk about conventions, right? Why I think this was a good convention. If you don't see me post any videos about the convention, it's a good convention because I'm actually enjoying the convention.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. I was posting on the Instagram because I wanted other people to see, but for the most part, I hate wasting time taking photos and videos. I want to go experience it.
Exactly.
That's what I'm doing at the conventions. It's like I love to see.
I mean, I feel
cosplays.
bad. I feel bad not having like videos or stuff like that. But then again, it's like, dude, I was having such a good time.
Yeah.
So it's like my train of thought for making videos.
Gotta post this on Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, I'm actually just enjoying the convention. So I really wanted to make a video solely about EY.
Yeah, and just talk about our recollections of it.
Yeah, and it's just just hopefully this video lets other people know. Go to EY.
Yeah, seriously, go to EY. Come party with us.
And speaking of partying now, I think let's go in depth about the party floor, I guess. So they had the 5th floor of the hotel, which they call the hospitality floor.
Yes.
And
no noise restrictions.
No noise restrictions. I mean, there were, but then it's like, it was understandable.
Within reason.
Within reason. Don't be a fucking asshole, which apparently somebody did.
Yeah, they kind of ruined Saturday night for everyone because there were 2 off-duty cops on the party floor just to make sure everyone's safe, that's a good thing.
Good thing.
People were, I suppose, being unreasonably loud, and they were also crowding the hallway, and the cop came to kind of break that up, tell them to, tone it down a little bit, clear the hallways, because people need to get by. I mean, that's a fire hazard.
Yeah.
So someone got mouthy with the cop, which is just always a bad idea, and that was it. Cop's just like, nope, not having it. It's over.
Yeah.
I mean, people still had parties, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a buzzkill because then staff had to crack down, kind of be like, okay, look, keep the doors closed, don't crowd the hallways, keep the volume down. So,
Yeah, but I mean, it's still a good time. I mean,
it was still a good time. We still had people over Saturday night. We still went to other rooms. There was the Pokemon party
right next to the left of us.
Yeah, which was 506.
506.
And then 504 next door, there was another party going on. That was Artie's party. So, party with Artie. She had a
djrnzo up in there. She literally had a DJ in the room. And I know she has videos on her Instagram about, and djrnzo has videos on his Instagram.
Yeah, they lifted all the beds up. They plastic wrapped the floors. They were having a dance party in the room.
Yeah, it was like a mini rave.
Yeah.
There
was lights too. Yeah, you're right.
It was a mini rave in a hotel room. So.
And she won best party, rightfully so. She did. Yeah.
Oh, awesome, dude! See, that's another thing too, right? They had a competition who throws the best party.
Yeah. So, I guess you see things work out in a funny way.
Mm-hmm.
Some idiot backtalks the cop, which. I mean, I understand he was probably drunk or whatever.
Yeah.
He or she. But, come on.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. But yeah, it worked out because like party still went up. Don't do that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that to the cop. Oh, why would you say that?
Our outsider impression.
Oh. Okay, Kay. I want you to put your head down. I'm gonna beat your skull in with that keyboard right there. Don't outsider in here.
Don't say that. Anyways, so now we got done with the hospitality floor, which was great for networking too. I mean,
yeah. I mean, like I said, I go there to get to know other people, have a good time socializing, and we did a lot of that. We, God, who didn't we talk to? Like we mentioned, people next door doing the Pokemon party,
which was like staff. I think they were like part of the UI staff.
They were staff. They were also there to, I think, make sure everything stayed under control on the party floor. We also had just another door down, or another 2 doors down. Karaoke Kola. They were hosting an 18-up party. Or I think it was all ages party for karaoke, and you couldn't bring drinks in, which is totally understandable.
Yeah, totally understandable, man. I mean, if you're doing karaoke, you got equipment in there. You don't want people to go out of hand with that.
Yeah.
And then next to them, which was I think part of their room, but like not like part of like the karaoke thing.
Yeah.
They were playing kaiju movies, man.
Yeah, kaiju movies.
That's dope. I mean, like I'm a kaiju fan. I wish I had the time to go there and I would have just gotten drunk and just watched kaiju movies.
I wanted to do the karaoke, but like, you know how it is with conventions? Like, you're going to do one thing, but it's like, okay, I had to wait for a little bit. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go like fuck off in the meantime and do something else.
Yeah.
And then like I completely forgot. It's like, fuck.
But then think about it. It's like, you amplify that with booze, and you're just kind of like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
you amplify the forgetfulness because you're constantly just in that moment.
Yeah.
Which is where you want to be.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, yeah, I missed it, but it's next time.
Next time. But like I said, they were doing great shit.
Yeah. Well, on the flip side, when they had finished up, we got to talk to both of them, the people running those events, and great people. I love that conversation.
Yeah.
It's rare that you get to like sit down and have like a nice conversation like that, and at that point, like, I think everything had quieted down because someone had backtalked the cops. So
well,
like you could actually hear each other.
I felt like that's what our room was pretty much, right?
The quiet room.
Not even like the quiet room. I mean, like, we played music, but our room was just kind of like the conversation room.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, obviously I didn't go to everybody else's room and whatnot, but
I feel like that's always how cons end up for me because that's what I want.
Yeah.
Is to conversate with people.
Hear their stories about things that they're passionate about.
Like,
and look at how fortunate we were. Like, who did we have in our rooms?
Oh, we also had voice actors in our room.
Mm-hmm.
We had Crystal Laporte and Paul St. Peter.
Yeah.
So I guess we should talk about them a little bit now so people know who. If you don't already know them, Crystal is known for playing Ashlyn in Log Horizon and Himiko in Nobunaga the Fool. She's also had parts in Junji Ito's the anthology collection.
Mm-hmm.
She was in Dragon Ball Super and in the Resurrection F movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then Paul St. Peter, you're gonna know as soon as we say he's Xemnas from Kingdom Hearts.
Man sucks. Yeah,
and he's the nine-tailed fox in Naruto. He's done. Oh my god, he's been like how many Digimon? He's been Wormmon and Leomon. He's been
like the whole cast of Digimon, pretty much.
Yeah, he's known for having that voice. I'm not gonna try and do the nine-tailed fox voice because I'm gonna
try. I'll try.
No, you're gonna rape your vocal cords.
Yeah, especially I'm like sorry, but I'm like going through getting over the.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta scrape your vocal cords and
just rather than hear us try to imitate him, just go look up the nine-tailed fox. That's amazing.
And speaking of some of the panels, let's get into about with them that they hosted.
The panels they did. Well, Crystal had an interesting take on Q&A. She did a reverse Q&A.
Yeah, which is awesome. I love that because, like, obviously when you have voice actors at conventions, they usually will do like a Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
But
I want them to see it.
Yeah, she flipped the script. She's like, you know what? Let me get to know my fans. Let me do a Q&A on them, which is I think is great.
Mm-hmm.
Because instead of having to hear the same question and answer the same question, you get to switch the role.
Right. She also did the King's Game.
Which was fun.
This actually wasn't like any kind of informative panel. It was just a game panel. This is something you do with your friends.
Yeah.
So King's Game is basically you take a deck of cards.
And it's like a truth or dare thing.
Yeah, it's like a truth or dare thing. So everyone gets a number, 2 through Jack or Ace through King, and
the king decides.
King decides what other people do. So like they'll select numbers and say like, I dare you to do 25 push-ups, which you actually had to do.
Yeah, at the end of it.
Yeah. So that was fun. So one thing that I love about when I go to conventions and meet voice actors, a lot of people say things like, oh, you never want to meet your heroes or whatnot. I think that's how the saying goes. But every time I meet voice actors, I always go with the intention of getting to know them as a person, just treating them as a person. I'm interested in their work, of course.
Yeah.
Because, that's something we're all into. But I always go with the intention of seeing who the person is. And I always have a good experience. Crystal is awesome. We had a great conversation with her about horror movies.
Yeah, and see, you can say that, right? Like, we try every single time to treat people, regardless, even though like they're amazing in their work, they're passionate about their work, but we try to treat them like as human beings with integrity, and kindness.
Well, I mean,
And,
the way I see it, I don't treat them any differently than I would anyone else I'm talking to at the con.
Yeah.
Basically, if I meet you at a convention,
I mean, you still get that sense of like being starstruck, of course.
Oh, of course, but you kind of
dial
that
back.
back.
You dial that back because like in my head I'm like, no, don't treat them like they're like an animal at a zoo or something like that.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, the first there was two times that I can remember that I was really starstruck, and it's understandable like when you're struck by some of your favorites.
Yeah.
But David Hayter was one, and the first time I met Ruben Langdon, but I still dialed it back and was just like talk to them as a person. So it's like that.
Yeah.
You get to know them because it's like
exactly
they're not their characters,
and that's
them.
like I'm trying to bring it back to Crystal and Paul St. Peter, is that we were having this discussion about movies and horror movies with Crystal, and then we were talking about like language and the speech and like different dialects with Paul St. Peter.
Well, we talked about a lot of things with Paul St. Peter. One thing about talking with him that was, for me at least, a real treat was because I'm a writer, so I'm also very intimate with the creative process. Even though he and I were talking about two different mediums, for him voice acting and for me writing, we were speaking the same language. We understood exactly what each other was talking about. The sense of everything kind of melting away when you're involved in the process.
Yeah.
And I hate to be disturbed in that moment. It's just the man's a true hardcore artist. He is seriously passionate about what he does.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like there was like a difference. I'm not saying that like Crystal's not passionate about she is passionate.
It's the different yeah.
But like you still like you don't want to hound them about work. But then with Paul St. Peter is like he loves talking about that.
Yeah. Well, it's just a difference between people.
Yeah.
Like it's like with me, writing is work, but if you start talking to me about it, of course I'm going to go off about it.
Yeah.
Unless I'm just not in the mood. But for the most part, I think I'm usually down to have a conversation about.
And it was just so
the creative process.
It was just so awesome, just learning about the industry, especially at his panels where he did voice maker and then voice performer,
right?
And then also the villains of Paul St. Peter, where he kind of goes through his process of how he layers the voices and adds so many different things to how he creates these voices for these characters. And he like, no bullshit, he'll tell you how the industry is.
Yeah. He's very down to earth about it, and it's very, very informative, especially for anyone that wants to get into voice acting. Like I said, I had a good time with both of them. I had a good time with everyone at this convention.
No, and that's great. I mean, yeah, this convention was just on point. I mean, like, dude, we met Sheepy, who does we found out like he has a Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yeah, the
fan group.
Oh shit, I still need to join that. I totally forgot. Yeah, I'm
but
bad with
that
social
man,
media.
like, he came from Atlanta to this convention, and he was just that dude was just sending positive vibes everywhere throughout the whole fucking convention, man. I'm talking about like
he was dancing around. He had his speaker.
Yeah, and he was just having a good time, man.
Yeah,
everybody there was just having a good time. I mean, like 3000 Brigade killed it with their show, with their little award show with like the Super Smash.
Again, shout outs to Steven. Great job in the show. We love you.
Yeah, it was awesome. And Rhythm Bastard at his panel where
he also had a concert.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he kills it, man. That dude puts on work.
Uh-huh.
And dude, everybody was just killing it at this convention, and it's like I'd never seen it like. And it's such a small. I mean, I'm not saying like it's bad that it's a small con, but like,
well, no, I see that as a strength because everyone is. Like you can tell people are good friends. It's tight knit, but it's not so tight knit that you can't socialize with other people. Like they're open to talking to everyone.
Yeah, and that was the greatest thing at this convention. You just felt so welcome there.
Yeah. Oh, it's your first Iwai. Oh, how do you like it so far?
Yeah. I was like, dude, just come back next year.
Thank you, everyone, staff and panelists, and just people going to the con for being so wonderful.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly probably one of my all-time favorite conventions. And I've been to a bunch of big conventions.
I mean, like I've said, my favorite conventions are always the smaller ones. MegaCon, I don't really go to anymore because it's too big. I don't want to deal with the parking hassle. I don't want to deal with wandering through crowds. The only ones I go to now, AFO, Holiday Matsuri, and now Iwai.
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna make it a staple of going to EY every year.
Yeah. So now we'll have 3 staple cons, and maybe we'll go to some other off cons. I mean, we do need to explore a little bit more.
Yeah,
there might be another EY out there too.
No, but I think a lot of the big cons should take notice of this little small con, man. I mean, they're the ideas that they have, and just the way they.
I don't think these ideas would work on a large scale, though.
No?
I think you have large cons for be large cons, and small cons be small cons.
Yeah,
that's my personal take. So, because once you get to a big con, you're gonna something's gonna get lost in translation. Like we're talking about how EY, it's tight knit. It feels more intimate.
Yeah,
you lose the intimacy once you go to a large con.
Yeah, so you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
You're right.
I know I'm right. I'm always right.
Yeah. But what are you looking forward to next year at EY?
Hopefully remembering more.
I'm kidding. See, on that note, like,
no,
if there are any stories that we, about this convention that we didn't share properly, please remind us in the comments. We gotta let you know that we were.
I want to know
buzzed and sort of drunk.
I want to know who was on the 4th floor and heard a whipping at their window, because I was dangling my whip off the railing at one point and just whipping down to see who would notice.
I'm just like, no, what are you doing, man? Stop.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
Oh man, a lot of booze we went through, man. Holy shit! I was surprised. I was like, I thought I bought, like, I remember you telling me, like, man, we got a lot. I'm like,
I was thinking this is too much. I'm like, okay, no, this is too much. Like, no, it'll be fine. We still brought back some, but not a whole lot.
No. So I mean, we had a good time.
Also, original Sin Cider. No. Next time we stick with Record Link. It wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as good. And also, I should have gone with that the Carib pineapple cider. Pineapple cider is fucking on point.
Yeah.
I think that's the same one they have at Sea Dogs. I'm getting off topic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these people don't sponsor us. These alcohol.
Well, maybe they'll take notice now and sponsor us.
Well, they should sponsor EY.
Yeah. There you go. They've got more outreach than us.
All right. That being said, thanks for watching our video. Thanks for.
But before we go, we should probably mention that we're going on hiatus for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am in the process of moving, and you're going to be moving soon, right?
Yeah, so we're going to be moving to our new locations. With that, we got a lot of packing up and everything to do.
Also, just other things we got to take care of.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a long hiatus. Probably not even a full month, because Hallmat's coming up soon, and I'm assuming we're going to record there.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have like minor recordings up there. We'll always be updating our Instagram and our social media platforms that we are on.
Yeah.
And so
so we're not really going to be gone. It's just there's not going to be any long form episodes for a few weeks.
Yeah, for a few weeks.
Yeah.
I think it's time, we give ourselves a break too. It's like we've been going hard.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had an episode every week except the one week we had technical difficulties and didn't find out until the last minute.
Yeah. So yeah, with that being said, and thank you for watching us.
And we will see you in the near future.
Yeah. And go to EY.
Go to EY next year and hit us up.
All right. Bye. I have no thoughts.
What do you mean?
I don't know what I'm about to say. How to start this one?
Hey everyone, welcome to Geek Tank. Where everything is a matter of geek.
See, you've been leading so long. Like I forgot how to lead.
Well, I guess you're gonna figure it out, aren't you?
All right.
This was our intro. Welcome to Geek Tank.
You learned a lot from a voice maker and voice performer, eh?
Did I? Kiss the mic.
Kiss the mic.
Today we are talking about Anime Iwai. Nice people, small con, partying. Voice actors, 3000 Brigade. Rhythm Bastard, djrnzo. Room 504, Pokemon Party.
Wasn't DJ
Karaoke. Oh, I read that wrong. My writing was sloppy. It is Renzo.
Yeah.
djrnzo. Room 504, Pokemon Party. Karaoke Kola.
Yeah.
Hiatus. What? Spoiler alert.
All right.
Put off my cord, man.
Sorry, man.
Feet and fungus and shit.
I'm going through the con flu.
The con flu.
So I apologize.
Was this our intro? I think we should run with this.
Want to run with this?
I don't know. We could.
I guess.
You don't know how to lead anymore. That's the intro.
I'm like chewing on cough drops and everything like that right now, dude. I'm like out of it. I'm bugging. I'm on like Dayquil. I'm on like Mucinex.
This is how we're starting off. No, we're not starting off this way. This will go in the bloopers.
Yeah. This is like B-roll footage.
Do you want me to lead?
I think I can lead. How do we lead?
Say hi. This is Geek Tank.
Yeah.
I got everything matters. Oh, you don't have to lead that way. You can lead differently every time. We could seriously just record an intro, so that way we can just put that clip in, kind of like our little
logo.
Yeah, and then put that every time, and then just get into the show. Because I think
just get into this shit.
I fucking hate intros. I suck at intros. I suck at intros and closings, and it's just like I'm good at the middle stuff.
Yeah. The middle stuff is where it's at.
Exactly. It's the journey. Mm-hmm. It's not about the beginning or the end. It's the journey that's important.
I'm fucking up, dude. I ain't bring my chapstick or nothing.
You ain't washed behind your ears or nothing.
No, I make sure I'm clean.
Did you not get that Boondocks reference? Mm-hmm. That one was for you, Kenny.
That's some big ass B-roll footage.
I can see Kenny at work. Listen to this. You know Kenny's laugh. I can't even do it.
I can't. Not right now. I can't do my impression.
Kenny. Diarrhea.
All right. Hey everyone, welcome to Geek Tank, where everything is a matter of geek.
Try that again. It's the Kenny laugh.
Oh my god, man! Come on, dude.
That's like when I had that awkward pause with Marco.
Yeah.
You fucked up, Kay.
Fucked it up. All right. 1 and 2 and 3 and we're going.